Is she to be buried in Christian burial when she willfully seeks her own salvation?
I tell thee she is. Therefore make her grave straight. The crowner hath sat on it, and finds her Christian burial.
How can that be, unless she drowned herself in her own defense?
Why, 'tis found so.
It must be se offendendo. It cannot be else, for here lies the point. If I drown myself wittingly, it argues an act. And an act hath three branches. It is to act, to do, to perform. Argal, she drowned herself wittingly.
Nay,
But hear you,
good man Delver.
give me leave. Here lies the water. Good. Here stands the man. Good. If the man go to this water and drown himself, it is. Will he nil? He goes. Mark you that. But if the water come to him and drown him, he drowns not himself.
But is this law?
Aye, marry, is crowner quest law.
Will you call the truth on it? If this had not been a gentle woman, she should have been buried out a Christian burial.
Why, there thou sayest. Come, my spade! They're no ancient gentlemen, but gardeners, ditchers, and grave makers. They hold up Adam's profession.
Was he a gentleman?
He was the first that ever bore arms.
Why, he had none.
What art a heathen? How dost thou understand the scripture? The scripture says Adam digged. Could he dig without arms? I'll put another question to thee.
Go to.
What is he that builds stronger than either the mason, the shipwright, or the carpenter?
The gallows maker, for that fame outlives 1,000 tenants.
I like that wit well. In good faith. The gallows does well, but how does it well? Argal, the gallows may do well to thee. To't again come.
Who builds stronger than a mason, a shipwright, or a carpenter?
Aye, tell me that and unyoke.
Mary, now I can tell.
To't?
Mass, I cannot tell.
Cudgel thy brains no more about it. And when you are asked this question next, say, a grave maker. The houses that he makes last till doomsday, go get thee in. In youth when I did love, methought it was very sweet to contract. Oh, the time for me behove. Oh, methought there was nothing me.
Has this fellow no feeling of his business? He's singing at grave making. Custom hath made it in him a property of easiness.
Tisn't so. The hand of little employment hath the daintier sense. But age with the stealing steps hath clawed me in a slutch, and hath shipped me to the land as if I'd never been such.
That skull has a tongue in it. It could sing once. How the knave jowls it to the ground. It might be the pate of a politician, which this ass now reaches. God, might it not?
It might, my lord.
Or of a courtier, which could say, Good morrow, sweet lord. Do thou well, good lord.
Aye, my lord.
Why, and so, and now, my lady worms, did these bones cost no more the breeding, but to play a loggins with them. Mine ache to think on't.
A pickaxe and a spade, for and a shrouding tree. Oh, a pit of clay, for to be made, for such a guest is meet.
There's another. Why, man, that be the skull of a lawyer. Why does he suffer this rude knave not to knock him about the sconce with a dirty shovel, and will not tell him of his actions of battery? This fellow might be, its time, a great buyer of land. Is this the finds of his find and the recoveries of his recoveries? To have this fine pate full of fine dirt? The very conveyances of his land will hardly lie in his box. And might the inheritor himself have no more? Ha!
Not a jot more, my lord.
It's very parchment made of sheepskin.
Aye, my lord, and of calfskins, too.
They are sheep and calves which seek out assurance in that. I will speak to this fellow. Whose grave this, Shire?
Mine, sir. Oh, a pit of clay to be made, for such a guest is meet.
I think it be thine, indeed, for thou lie in it.
You lie out on't, sir, and therefore it is not yours. For my part, I do not lie in it, and yet it is mine.
Thou dost lie in it, be in it, and say is thine. 'Tis for the dead, not for the quick, therefore thou liest.
'Tis a quick lie, sir. 'Twill away gain from me to you.
What man dost thou dig it for?
For no man, sir.
What woman then?
For none either.
Who is to be buried in it?
One that was a woman, sir. But, rest her soul, she's dead.
How absolute the knave is.